Hey, Karen.
Hey, Jacob.
Well, welcome to the interview section before we start playing the game. Just want you to talk a little bit about your character and your experiences of D&D already.
hmm
So yeah, if you just want to say your name and how long you've been playing and
Yeah, my name is Karen, and I played a little bit on and off a couple of years ago, but probably haven't played a game in over 5 years now. I have a lot of friends that play though, and I'm heavily invested in the stories. It's just the mechanics that I'll be getting used to.
fair. And what kind of things are you expecting, kind of hoping for?
I am hoping for uh, fun and unexpected things to happen. I'm expecting creativity from other players and I don't know, I guess storytelling. I'm expecting this to play out like a great adventure story, a quest.
And you're playing Imogene tonight.
Yes, I am playing Imogene tonight.
Cool. Do you want to tell me anything about Imogene?
She is a somewhat relatable character to me in that she is a hardcore lesbian, but she is a much bigger badass than me and went to jail for it. So I'm excited to be playing someone a little bit out of my character and see where I can take it.
That's great. Awesome. You said you played some games before. What were your favorite parts, or do you have any favorite characters that you've played? Anybody memorable, or any inspiration that you've taken to make Imogene?
I only played like occasional characters before. I've never committed to a campaign, so this will be a big thing for me. I had a character that I was.
Sorry about the technical difficulties there. Don't quite know what happened, but we'll just finish this all up, and we'll head into the game. Just want to let you know I'm very excited to have you. You're going to be the first test subject. I mean, player. We'll kind of see how things go and see if I'm really cut out for the big time here now. You know, pew
Yeah, I'm
pew.
excited. Really fun.
All right, so let's get this all set up, and I will see you soon. Well, welcome to the game, Imogene.
Thank you. I'm maybe ready.
All right, let's get it started. So you're starting in the capital city of Galterra. It's a city that has changed quite a bit over the centuries. Originally, it was pretty much just like a town or a village built into the cliffs shelf on the bay. After the Terrans, which would be the humans, came to this land, took it over. It's expanded well inward. Is by far the largest city on the entire continent, to the point where it is built into separate districts that almost act like their own city. Over the past few decades, there have been a couple changes that have allowed non-humans to hold businesses, guilds, military rank, and stuff like that. It's a rather progressive time, but when you compare the long lifespan of other races on the continent, a lot of the wounds that the Terrans have made are still pretty fresh, as they've come and colonized and taken a lot of this land by force, and still exact that force with the governors of the provinces throughout the land.
Topical.
So Imogene is currently in one of the districts. Just it's basically a lot of homes. This particular neighborhood has a few high-end homes, and Imogene stands in front of a door. Do you want to describe Imogene for us?
Imogene is a large and broad-shouldered, snake-haired lady. She is quite enchanting, but looks maybe rode hard and put away wet. She is rough and scaly, like the snake idea suggests, but she has a cunning glint to her eye.
Awesome. All right, so you find yourself in front of a door. You're kind of in like a back alleyway type place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there is a door in front of you. This is not your house.
Okay. What type of day is it?
It's an overcast day. It's kind of late in the afternoon.
Okay. Is there electricity in this world? Are there lights on in this house?
You roll me a perception check.
Okay. Where does it say what I roll for perception? Where does it say perception on this list? Oh. So I have perception +4. What am I rolling?
So you just roll a d20 and you're going to add that 4 to it.
Okay. 22.
22. So you peer into the window and you don't see any candlelight or torchlight or anything there. It looks a little like the windows themselves look a little dusty. Not that it's been abandoned, just that usually it's a lot better looked after and is not being looked after at the moment.
Okay. Can I try the door?
Right, and as you try the door is locked.
Mm-hmm. How's my lock picking?
You can roll a
I have
lock
thieves'
pick.
tools, right?
Yep, that'd be thieves' tools. So what you'd do is you'd roll a d20 and you would just add your proficiency to it. So you'd roll a d20 and add 2 to it.
3.
So you go to put the lock pick in, and if it breaks in the lock, you're gonna have to find another way to get into this house.
Okay, is this a 2-story house?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. What about windows?
Yeah, there's a couple windows.
Are there any ground floor windows?
Yep, there's a window, but maybe 10 feet away from the door.
How high up is it? Like I can see in?
Yep, it's not exactly like it's like a bay window.
Okay, she's
So
pretty agile. Do any of the windows, like, are they openable?
Yep. It may take a little bit to open it from the outside, depending on how you're going to try to do it. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before I go breaking things, I'd like to see if I can remove the screen or slide up the window pane from outside.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That's dexterity.
So that would be, if you scroll down, it'll show sleight of hand. You have a +5 to it.
And that's a d20 as well?
Yep.
24.
Nice. All right, so after you break your pick in the lock, you kind of swear a little bit, and you walk over to the window, and since you're a little bit more scaly, you're able to kind of get a better grasp on the window there, and you just slowly are able to push it up, and then you hear a lock. You'll be able to kind of slide through it. So yeah, you might have to like bend over and almost slither through it a little bit, but it's open.
Okay, I'm going in.
Awesome. All right, so you slither in and you see it's a very nice house. There seems to be a lot of picture frames with pictures in them. Some nice fine china. It's also still kind of dusty, kind of around the house. Again, doesn't look like it's abandoned. It just looks like whoever
Uncared for.
Yeah, it looks a little uncared for. Whoever lives here hasn't been back in maybe a week or so.
Okay, that's pretty good for me. So Imogene is fresh out of jail. She doesn't have much for money or like items. She was wandering through the woods, like escaping from the jail area, and went through a portal and ended up in the capital city. So we're looking for like food and things to sell, maybe something clean to wear that isn't a dress. Can I look for things that are valuable to me?
Go ahead. What do you want to take a look for first?
Jewelry, gems, money.
Okay.
Rich people stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so you can look around for that. Where do you So this is like
what room did I come into?
So you have basically come into the kitchen. It's a very old-timey kitchen there, almost like it was built on like an addition. So you've got your stove, you've got food around in a pantry, and there's a door that will lead to the what is effectively the dining room, the sitting room there.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's going to be anything valuable in here. I can probably figure out the food thing, like on my way out, unless this goes poorly. Where do I think like the bedrooms or valuables might be kept?
Roll an insight check.
13.
Awesome. All right. So knowing kind of how some of these buildings are built, you can imagine the bedrooms are most likely going to be upstairs. But also living rooms are also going to have some valuables there. If you're looking for like jewels and jewelry and stuff, you're gonna find that more in the bedrooms. You're gonna find bigger stuff in the living room.
Yeah, I want to head upstairs.
Okay. Right. So as you exit the kitchen, you come to where the staircase is. It's kind of like a small hallway that kind of intersects the entire house. So it's like a clean shot right to the front door, and the front door is pretty much just in front of the stairway that goes upstairs, and then to the side is the living room. So we're gonna go up the stairs.
We're gonna go up the stairs.
Awesome. So you go up the stairs again. No candles or torches or anything here, so it's a little gray. But it's kind of the middle of the day, so it's not dark. It's if you go to places that have windows, it might be a little dark. But for the most part, it's just a little dim. Okay. So you're able to go up there and you see 3 bedrooms. 2 have a door closed and 1 has a door that's slightly ajar.
Okay, we're gonna go with the ajar room.
All right, so as you open the door there, you see this room reminds you a lot of a library. It's kind of looks like an office. There's a number of books on bookcases along the wall. There's a globe kind of standing like the middle of the room there in front of a very large like oak desk. And there's a large, almost kind of looks like a Rolodex, where there seems to be a bunch of books laid out open. as well as like a couple of maps.
Okay, I am Snoopy, and I would like to get an impression of who this person is and what they were looking at. So I'm gonna read their stuff.
Okay, where do you want to start snooping?
He said they had like maps and books open. What
Yep.
kind of maps and books?
Okay, so the maps are pretty general. They're
Like
of
of this area?
they're of the continent.
Mhm.
There it kind of shows different areas. There's another one that's specifically the city, not really stuff that you haven't seen before. There's not really anything written on there. The books are on animals.
Animals?
Yeah, mainly big game. So like large lions, griffins.
Hmm. Now I have a concern that this person is out hunting and will come home with a gun.
Possibly. You can kind of get that sense from the stuff that you're seeing here that whoever it is, they might be some sort of adventurer.
Okay. Did they leave behind any weapons in the rooms that I can see?
Roll a perception check.
Yep. 24.
Nice. Okay. So you look around and you do find a it's like a case, and in this case there is a hand crossbow. So it's a small one-handed crossbow,
Mhm.
but it seems to be under glass. It's small and not incredibly flashy from a distance, but as you get closer to it, you see it's engraved and it looks really nice. Doesn't really scream anything else. It just looks nice and fancy.
Okay. Sus. But I'm gonna break the glass.
Okay, so that would be an attack roll. What are you trying to? How are you trying to break it?
I'm gonna take my fist and put it through it.
Okay, that is going to be an unarmed strike. So go ahead.
An unarmed strike?
Yep.
Yep, okay. What do I roll for that?
Just a straight up d20, and then you'd roll your strength. So whatever. Yeah, you have a +1 to hit it, but you're not going to do any damage.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
Nice. Okay, so you hit it. You're not really that strong, but it is just like a plane of glass. So you are able to shatter the glass there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a dexterity save. So you have a +5 to your dex save.
And that's also a d20?
Yep.
Everything's a d20.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's pretty much a d20.
14.
14. Okay. So you're able to hit it and then pull your hand back fast enough so that you don't you get a fistful of glass.
Sick.
And yeah, you can stick your hand in and grab that hand crossbow.
I sure am going to do that.
Awesome. So you now have a hand crossbow.
Any bolts around with it?
Not from what you see there. It looks like it's just the hand crossbow.
Okay.
But you can find some bolts if you go into town, and
Yeah, for sure.
you've got connections.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. Okay. I feel as if this is all that I will get out of this room. I would like to leave and check one of the other doors.
Okay. So the room that you're coming out of is kind of like in the middle. There's two other rooms there, one closer to the staircase and one kind of further away.
Okay. We'll go with the closer to the staircase.
Okay. So you open that up. You open up the door there. It's not locked or anything. And you walk into the bathroom. You see a nice claw bathtub there with a couple of pails. And stuff set for a nice bath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a medicine cabinet?
Roll a perception check for me.
17.
17. So you do find like a small box that you can figure maybe something that they might put medication or something in.
Okay, I'd like to rifle through it.
Cool. All right. As you open it up, you see a couple of ointments
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of small potions there. You're not quite sure what they do. They're not really labeled. You also see like a pair of sharp scissors and a couple of brushes.
Okay, can I take all of that?
Sure, you can take the whole box.
Sick. I believe I am done in the bathroom then. I would like to move on to the further away door.
Okay, all right. So you go into that one. This one looks like it's almost like a heavier door. It is also unlocked as well. As you open it up, you enter. It's a very large bedroom with a big 4-post bed in it.
Okay. I'd like to start by looking for like a dresser.
Yeah. So there's a couple big dressers and armoires and wardrobes here, and looks like there's a rather large closet.
Okay. Like a vanity. Do I believe this is a woman or a man? If that's relevant.
So it looks to you like possibly only one person lives here, but you're not quite sure. Kind of.
But no, like visible jewelry or precious perfumes or things.
There are some boxes that might be jewelry boxes, or whatever have you there.
Okay.
And there's also clothes in the wardrobes and the closet.
Okay, I'd like to go through the boxes.
Okay. So as you open the boxes, you see a number of rings. These are jewelry boxes. So
I'm gonna take them.
Cool. Yeah. So there's about 4 boxes, and each box has about 10 rings. You're not quite sure the grade of the rings, if it's gold, if it's copper, if it's what have you. But so that's a fair number of rings. Where are you going to put these boxes?
See, I don't necessarily want the boxes. I just kind of wanted to fill my pockets with the most valuable things.
Okay.
It's just going to be hard to determine the value of them. None of them look more like gold or have gems set in them.
Some of them have small gems there, but you're not quite sure.
I'll just take a handful.
Okay.
That will be enough for me. I have pockets, presumably.
You also see there's a number of bottles of fragrances, and the like there.
What are the bottles?
So they're like glass, almost like decanters and stuff like that. It looks like some of them might be full on alcohol, while others might be perfumes.
Oh, well, I'm not going to figure that out myself. Okay, let's see. Let's try the closet. You said there was a rather large closet.
Yeah, so it has like a big sliding door. Again, pretty ornate. As you open it up, you're met with a large number of varying types of dresses, as well as, pants, suspenders, blouses, a large variety.
Okay, any like backpacks or bags?
So at the bottom you do see a rather large burlap sack. It's like a duffel bag. There seems to be some stuff in it right now, but it's just like clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I dump the clothes out?
You sure can.
Instead put the things that I've been putting in my pockets in there?
Sure can.
Carry the bag with me? It's not suspicious at all.
Pardon?
I said it's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, there's clothes as well.
Yeah, right. I might want to be wearing. I figure I probably look pretty rough and dirty. I might want to be wearing something more casual that will blend in if I find clothes like that to change into.
Okay. There's a lot of clothes here. So what in particular are Are you looking for anything in particular, or you just want to pick a basic dress or
No, probably
pants?
not a dress, like pants and a loose fitting shirt.
Okay, so you're able to find a pair of pants. They look like they're a little heavier, like leather pants almost,
Hmm.
and a white frilly blouse. Like has like the frilly type of collar.
Okay. Can I take
Uh,
the collar off it?
pardon?
I have scissors. Can I take the collar off of
Go
it?
for it.
Okay. So I'm taking the collar off the shirt. I'll wear the leather pants. That's fine.
Okay. The leather pants are a tiny bit too big, so you might need suspenders.
I will wear suspenders. You did say there were suspenders. So this person is bigger than me,
Mhm.
but is also a woman, or at least likes dresses.
Mhm. There's also a number of jackets and hats, walking canes.
I'll take a walking cane as a stick to hold for now. Can I like rifle through the pockets and see if anything was left?
Yeah, so you rifle through the pockets, and as you don't feel anything until you reach into your your right hand pocket of the actual outside jacket.
Mhm.
Is this like a sorry, are you talking about the jacket or are you talking about pants?
Just the jackets.
Just
The
the
jacket.
jackets?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do come across one jacket. It it's one that you figure kind of fits pretty close to the pair of pants that you picked.
Mhm.
Not like it like flush there, but it's a little bit of a lighter jacket. Not quite leather, but leather like.
Mhm.
And it fits you a little looser. But it's the only one that has something kind of jingling in the pockets. And as you put your hand in, you take your hand out, it looks like it's a ring of keys.
Keys.
Keys, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Useful. Sure. Um, is there like a top shelf in here? Is there like a back of the closet where people would put things they want to hide?
Yeah, so there is a top, which it seems to be full of shoes and hats.
Hmm.
And if you're looking at the back, I'm gonna have you roll a perception check for me to see if you can find anything at the back.
18.
18. Okay. You slide you just kind of like slide your hands over the back, and you kind of knock here and there, trying to find a hollow spot. And after a few minutes, you do find a small hollow spot with a little, seems to be like a little door with a rope on it.
Okay, I want to open the door.
Okay. So as you pull that open, you find a small sack and a couple of scrolls.
Okay, what's in the sack?
Are you gonna like take it out?
Yeah, I'd like to maybe lightly empty the sack.
So as you like pull the string of it open, you see it's full of gold.
Okay, I'm putting the sack in the duffel bag. I'm taking the scrolls as well.
Okay. Right. So yeah, so that is the secret cubby hole there. Anything for shoes or hats or anything that you want to take a look at?
What am I wearing for shoes right now?
Pretty beaten up sandals.
Yeah, I'd like something maybe in a hiking shoe variety.
Okay. So yeah, you look around. It's not that hard to look there, so I won't really have you roll. But you find a box that has, or not a box, sorry. If you find a pair of shoes there that seem to lace up, they don't really have a heel there. It looks like they have some grip on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they don't quite fit you when you try them on. They're again a little bit too big. But you could always find somebody to take them in for you.
Yeah. What about an extra pair of socks to put on with them?
Yeah, you can easily find a pair of socks.
Yeah. Okay. let's look through the headgear. Anything interesting, or is it all just like normal hats?
There's a couple of hats, a couple, bandanas, a couple bonnets, a pair of goggles.
We're gonna take a bandana to keep the snakes out of my eyes.
Okay. There are a couple of wide-brimmed hats, a couple trifolds there as well.
Is it going to stand out that I have snake hair? Should I be covering that? I hear, like you said, that animal people rights are better.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see people of your particular race in the capital. It is a little weird to, well, I guess not really to see them here because they are a little bit. You're a serpus, and they're able to, or they're affluent. They have quite a bit of money due to the fact that their ancestral home is home to the university where basically all the spellcasters learn. So yeah, you wouldn't stick out too much there.
That might be memorable. I think I will choose a wide-brimmed hat to cover my snakes.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to check out in this room? The alcohol, the perfume, the bed?
Is there something strange about the bed?
No, it's just a rather large 4-poster bed.
No, I think that the best idea of a robbery is to get in and out. So I've changed. I have money. I have jewels. I'm going to probably. Oh, and no. What else did I get?
The hand crossbow.
Oh yeah, the hand crossbow. So I am, and I took the scrolls as well. I will investigate those at a time that is not here, and we're gonna head downstairs, grab some non-perishables.
Yep. As you go down the stairs, I want you to roll a perception check for me.
That's worrisome. Thank you. 5.
Okay. So as you're walking down the stairs, you hear some people outside, but you figure they're just walking by.
Okay. I would like to more quickly go down the stairs back to the kitchen.
Okay. As you go down the stairs, and you get to the bottom there, you do see that there's one room that you haven't gone through yet.
I have keys. Does it need keys?
No, this is the living room, so this will be wide open. You just haven't gone through it yet.
Yeah, we'll go into the living room.
We'll go through the room. Okay.
Yep.
So it's a large sitting room, some very nice kind of red velvet ottomans and seats and everything there. And you do see hanging over the fireplace is another glass case, but this one has a sword in it. It looks like a very light rapier. And as you kind of get close to it, you see that the handle is that of a coiled snake.
Okay. Now I'm a little bit worried about the voices outside. Can I put a blanket over this glass pane and then try to shatter it to diffuse the sound?
Yeah, there should be a blanket pretty close to you.
Okay, that's what I want to do then.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you hit it again.
Okay.
So roll the hit.
So strength plus
a d20 roll.
Yep, I know. I'm just finding my strength again. Is my strength -1?
Yep.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So you're able to smash it. You don't need to worry about getting your hands cut there. But you're able to smash the glass and put your hand in and grab the sword if you want to.
Yep, I do want to.
Okay, awesome.
All right. And without drawing attention to myself. So now I want to go back into the kitchen.
Okay.
and out the back door.
As you're going to the back door, you hear a couple of people outside the back door, and you hear knocking at the front.
There's knocking at the front, and there are people outside the back door.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a basement?
Not that you know of. You can try to look for one.
Okay. I'd like to look for a cellar.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Okay. 4.
So you're not quite sure if you can find a cellar. You're just kind of looking around. But the knocking at the door kind of the person is knocking harder now.
Okay. Well, what's the chance they're going to come? Well, okay, we're gonna go back upstairs and hide in the closet.
Okay. As you go, you hear a person as you start to try to go upstairs. You hear the person on the other side go, "I can see you through the window. Can you please come open the door?"
Okay, I'm going to the front door.
Okay, you're gonna open the door?
Yeah, I am. But I'm going to hold the sword in my hand behind my back.
Okay. So as you open the door there, you see that there is a man in like some light leather armor with the royal crest on his chest. And he has a large scroll in his hand. He's like, "Are you Andreas the Viper Vespin?"
Thespian?
Vespin.
Yes, I am.
Can you roll me a deception check, please?
Yeah, I can. 13.
He kind of looks you over. He's like, "Yeah, okay, that checks out. This is for you," and he passes you an envelope. "The Emperor asks for your attendance 2 days from now. You have been chosen to join the Adventurers Guild and bring great glory and valor to your name."
Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll accept that.
"Thank you. I will be on my way. The king looks forward to meeting you."
And I, the king.
Fare thee well. And he just kind of like awkwardly turns and walks away with the guards there.
Okay, yeah, sure. So they expected this person to be home. Clearly, I should impersonate this person and go and try and win myself some money. They don't know that they were called, so I'm going to take this scroll and leave.
Okay. Are you going back? Like, are you going through the back way there to grab some food?
See, there were people at the back door, and I'm hoping they're not anything to do with the people at the front door. Or, well, I guess more that they would leave with them. Yeah, we'll go back for some food.
Okay. So you're able to, when you go through and you rifle through the cupboards there, all of the fruit has gone bad. You're able to find some like onions and potatoes that haven't completely rotted, and a couple of glass jars of pickled things. You're not quite sure what is pickled, but you do know that they're pickled.
Okay, I will take those, and I guess we will go out the back door.
Okay. So you unlock the back door. There, whoever was back there is no longer there that you know of. And yeah, where would you like to head? Would you like to head home?
Do I have a home?
You have what's effectively a shack in one of the lower districts. More or less a room with a blanket over.
Okay, yeah, I think, well, how well protected is it? I have a bunch of shit that I need to store somewhere. Do I have like a place in this city where I keep my good stuff?
You could probably find a nice little hidey hole, possibly with one of the guilds if you pledge them there. But for the most part, you believe keeping it on you and very close to you is probably the best course of action.
Okay, we're gonna go to a bar.
Awesome. So there's one notorious bar that you know is rather safe called the White Wyvern.
Okay.
Would you like to head there?
White Wyvern it is.
White Wyvern, awesome. Okay. So as you walk into the White Wyvern, you see that there is it's kind of, again, still middle of the day, so it's not really dark yet.
Mm-hmm.
You see a very large person, like a 7 foot tall, muscular guy, manning the door.
Okay.
He just kind of waves you in. He knows you. He's a sweetheart, but he knows you. Kind of not personally, but he's seen you here. He's seen you here enough times that he just waves you in.
Sure. Okay.
And as you go in, you see there's a bartender. There's a couple of people playing cards. Can you roll me a perception check?
Yep. 17.
17. Cool. So as you're just kind of looking around, you see just like a group of people playing cards. There does seem to be a person there, a half elf, that kind of looks a little nervous. But other than that, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Do you want to play some cards, or would you like to go to the bar?
I'd like to go to the bar.
Awesome. So you go up to the bar and you see a dwarf there. He's a very long white beard, and he's just polishing out a cup. He's barely awake as he's polishing out this cup that he's probably been polishing for the past 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, what can I do for you?
Seeing anything interesting come through the bar today?
Not really. It's we just opened like maybe half an hour ago.
Heard of any interesting adventures going on in town?
Well, Goon out front had a little bit of trouble on the road bringing in the ale, but other than that, not really.
Okay, I'll take an ale and discreet table in the back.
Discreet table in the back. Okay. That'll be a silver.
Okay. I probably have that.
Yeah, so he's passing over silver. He's like, I'll let him know you're here.
Okay.
So he kind of wobbles himself out from behind the bar and takes you to a back room. He opens the door and lets you go through.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go through the door, you see a man in a large black cloak. He's got a number of rings on his fingers there, and it looks like he has a dagger on a chain around his neck.
Okay. Do I know this man?
No, but you can roll an insight or a history.
Roll an insight.
Cool.
18.
Nice. So you can tell by the dagger that's around his neck that he is from the Obsidian Fang, which is a very reputable crime syndicate in the area. Reputable in your circles, maybe not so much others.
Right. Okay. What's he doing here?
What can I help you with today?
I'm just looking for some information, I guess, about jobs going on in town and what's going on for trouble here, I guess.
Well, things have been rather quiet of late. Not a whole lot of noise. couple of break-ins, but that's nothing new.
Okay. What about all those guys playing cards out front? Anything I need to know about them?
No, I'm just just regular folk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What can I help you with?
Usually that's my line. I help you with. Honestly, don't really have many jobs at the moment where I'm trying to, just keep it quiet, especially with the Inquisitors present.
Inquisitors.
Yeah, after the Empire, after the Emperor passed away recently, and the Spy Master has taken over in his stead. It seems that the guard presence and spies have been numerous. So I'm choosing to lay low. But
Good advice.
if I have any jobs, I'll be sure to look you up. I never caught your name.
Imogene.
Imogene. Well, it's nice to meet you, Imogene. Is there anything else I can help you with? It's a pretty big, hefty bag you have there, and I would know if you lived around here.
Yeah, I am a traveler in the area. I'm looking for maybe a room somewhere with a lockable door. This is a bar. Does it have rooms above it?
Oh, that can be arranged.
Okay, well, that is my primary interest, I would say.
I will. I'll get you set up. It should only be about a gold or two a night, not including any food or accompaniment.
Accompaniment. I didn't know that was available.
Anything's available, my dear.
Good to know. Okay, you see about that board, and I will go waste some time playing cards.
Awesome. All right. So as you walk out, as the man from the back room is getting everything set for you, you go to the table that had the half elf, and the half elf is no longer there. You're not quite sure where they could have gone, but you're able to take his seat at the table.
Okay.
You'd like to play some cards?
Yeah. What are we playing?
They're playing a game that is native to this land.
Okay, I'll play.
Pardon?
I'll play.
Okay, awesome. So what I'm going to need you to do is I'm just going to need you to roll 3 d6s and 1 d8.
2, 4, 2, 8.
Okay. What is all of that together?
16.
So you have your cards drawn, and everybody else is going to place their bets. Okay. So there's a couple of other people playing. There's a couple of old humans. As everybody goes around, one guy folds, another guy throws a bet on the pile there, and there's another person there. He looks, a little bit young to be here, kind of fresh shaven, long, kind of oily hair, and he raises the bet by 10 gold, which is a lot. And he's like, "Do you call?"
Nope. How much gold would you say I have in this bag?
Probably close to 100 from the person who's.
I'm also going to put 10 gold in.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have you roll again. So same thing, 3 d6s and a d8.
5, 5, 4, 5. So that's 10, 15, 19.
Nice. So the dealer gives out another card to both you and the other gentleman. Everybody else is folded by this point. He looks at his cards and he smiles. He's like, "Let's see what you really made out of, sweetheart." And he puts on another 10 gold.
Yeah, okay. I'm in for another 10 gold.
All right, so we're gonna do that again.
3, 4, 6, 8. So 3, 4, 7 plus 6 is 13, and 8 is 21. Blackjack.
So as he flips over his cards, he's like, read him and weep. And as you put down yours, you actually have the better hand. So you win an extra 30 gold.
Extra 3?
30.
30.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay.
And he's kind of pissed off. He's saying that you cheated.
No such thing as cheating here, boys. Just talent and
I got cards in up your sleeve, don't you?
You can check my sleeve, son. Nothing but
you see he pulls out a dagger and he's like, I intend to.
I stand up. He is young. I am potentially towering over than him.
You're about the same height, but he stands up with you.
Okay. I flex my muscles and my snakes start writhing under my hat. So he sees maybe some strange movement. I tip the brim of my hat and a snake hisses at him.
Roll an intimidation with advantage. So roll twice and take the higher number.
14.
So he's looking at you and he's just kind of like, oh, there, he did not make that. As the snake hisses, he's like, whoa. Just want to play a game here. Don't want any trouble. And he slowly sits back down.
Then there's no trouble needed. What do you gents know about Andreas? I don't know. I read the scroll.
Andreas the Viper.
Andreas the Viper.
Oh, isn't she that fancy adventurer from the big game hunter, friends with most of the governors, rich little brat? Yeah.
When's the last time you saw her in town?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really float in her circles.
Okay. Well, you boys stay out of trouble, and I'm gonna go get more beer.
How about a round on me? And he throws you an extra gold because he's quite simply petrified. He is 100% scared of you.
Super into it. Love it. Great. Thanks so much. I'll see you around. I tip my hat again. The snakes recede.
As you go over to the bar, the same barkeep is there, and he's like, you have rooms all put together upstairs. You can go in anytime. There is a lock, and here's the key that you requested.
Thank you. You know of anywhere around here I can get weapons and ammo?
Yeah, plenty of places, yeah.
Okay, want to direct me the way of the best one you can find?
Yeah, there's Faragul's down the way there if you're not too worried about quality.
I can see it on TV.
But if I'm not too worried about quality?
Yeah, they might not be the best, but depends what you're looking for. If you just need a few things, they don't really ask many questions.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So I'll take the name Faragul's and I will go up to my room to leave my satchel there and take 10 gold with me.
All right. So you get up there. It's not that crazy of a room. It has a bed. It looks like it has a footlocker, and that's about it.
Okay. In the footlocker, my stuff goes, except for 10 gold, the crossbow, the sword, and the keys that I found.
Awesome. So yeah, as you exit again, you see the very large, muscular guy that the dwarf behind the counter called Goon. He just kind of nods to acknowledges you, and you're on your merry way.
I'm heading to the, blacksmith or ammo store, whatever it might be.
It's closer to a pawn shop, but as you get there, you see there's a very old, very almost frail-looking human there with an eye patch. Yeah, what can I do you for?
If I give you a look at this crossbow, can you tell me if you can make bolts for it?
I can make bolts for anything. Let me see.
And I whip it out off of my back. where it was harnessed?
Oh yeah, small little things.
Okay, so I would like that. And also, can you look at these markings and tell me if they mean anything to you?
Yeah, what markings?
You said there were markings on the crossbow, right?
Okay. All right, so he looks over the crossbow. He's like, yeah, they don't mean anything, hon. That's just embellishment. It's good workmanship, but it's not magic if that's what you're hoping for. It's just really nice.
Okay, I'm into that.
But yeah, for a silver piece, I could easily get you about 50 bolts. No questions, no worries.
Done. Deal.
Beautiful. Anything else I can help you out with, dearie? We've got things. We have other stuff. We have thingamabobs.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
What do you think an adventurer needs in this town?
The common sense to not.
That is a suggestion. What about like weapon wise, aside from this sword and crossbow, what do you think would be the best to have?
I mean, sword and crossbow sound pretty good. It really depends on what you're trying to do. I can put a pack together for you with some rations and some batons and some rope and some stuff like that there for you. It's going to run you about 5 silver.
Okay, sold.
All right. Beauteous.
What do you know about other adventurers in this area?
Not really my circle. I know that since the new emperor has come into power, he's throwing together these groups to go out into the world and adventure and bring home artifacts and glowy and all that kind of stuff. Bringing back magics, but he'll call people up, or they'll go up there and then they're never heard from again. We don't hear anything about the party. We don't hear anything about the adventurers. They're just poof.
Oh, okay, that's a concern. You said this is a pawn shop, right?
Of course, dear.
Okay, I have this pocket full of weird rings. Can you tell me if they have any value?
So as you are you taking them out of your pocket?
Yeah.
As you start pouring them in your pocket, he's like, hey. And he kind of looks around. He's like,
I don't think you're
nice. Some good rings. There's some nice rings there.
Okay.
How much you want?
How much do I want? We're talking gold here for sure.
Yeah, but if we're talking at least a couple pieces, like these are rings, I can probably sell these back.
If we did half of these rings for like 5 gold?
I'd be happy to do that.
Great. Can you give me maybe like an idea of what these rings are made of and where they might have come from?
It looks like they're from all over the place. Some of these are made out of silver. Some of them are made out of copper. This one's made out of brass. That's not good. And he kind of chucks it over. He's like,
okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, again, nothing magic if you're hoping for that. Sorry. But yeah, just kind of from all over the place. Precious gems, precious metal. It could be from anywhere. Nobody special, no designer. It's nice. Probably gonna smelt them down, take the gems out. Might make myself a necklace.
That's so nice for you. I'm happy that we could do business.
Thank you. I always remember Theragoals.
I'll remember Theragoals.
And so he's like, it'll take about an hour or so for me to put this box together for you, but I'll get this all together for you, dear. Can I help you out with anything else?
No, I think I'm probably good. Can you have that box sent over to the White Wyvern? They'll know where to put it.
Sure thing there. Should I put a name on it? Wrap it up with a bow?
Yeah, you tell them it's for Imogene to leave it at the bar.
Yeah. He cups around. He's like, this taps the top of it. He's like, thank you very much. I appreciate your patronage, and I'll have this to you as soon as possible.
I feel like I was ripped off, and maybe I should have asked for more money, but we're gonna go with 5 gold. That's fine.
It's 5 more gold than you had.
Right? All of this money. Like, I'm just winning,
So who's
fam.
who? Is Taylor the guard?
The game
Oh.
and selling the
Oh my
things
God.
that I stole in addition to
Okay.
all of the money I found. Like, this is going well.
All right, so you go back to White Wyvern. Do you just want to head back up to your room?
I'm going to get a meal and take it up to my room and wait for my parcel to come.
So they just ask for a couple of copper, and they send the meal up to your room for you. It's a nice chunk of mutton with some potatoes and some vegetables there. Fairly decent meal for you.
Clean myself up, have some food, and I guess see if my package has arrived. Head back down to the bar, see how things are going there.
Yeah. So after about an hour or so, your package arrives. It does come with a bow and a little card
Proud of
that
me.
a little card that says, "Thank you for everything. Yours truly, Thergul."
Okay, I am wondering if he deceived me, but that's fine. Yeah,
He
seems
effectively- he
awfully
still-
appreciative, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna stick that stuff with the rest of my stuff. And is there anything interesting going on in the bar?
Not really. Still a little bit too early in the day, but you do have a couple of days until you need to go up to the castle or the meeting court there.
What am I gonna fill my days with until then?
It's okay. Yeah, if you want, we can end it there, and we can pick it up after those 2 days when we start the actual campaign.
Yeah, I figured that's where I would join the other adventures I'm being thrown with.
Yep.
I just hope none of them know Andreas the Viper.
Thank you for listening to Grinning Griffin Presents The Witchhunter Wars. If you liked what you heard and would like to keep up to date on the podcast, you can follow us on Facebook at Grinning Griffin. And if you'd like to support us and get access to tons of upcoming side quests, behind the scenes features, and even supplementary content, you can find us at patreon.com/grinninggriffin. Thank you so much for your support of making the Witchhunter Wars a success, and we will see you next week.